This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Here's Carter on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
70,
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carter. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Throwing on first down. Carter. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here in this open.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he threw.
50, plant. Hit it.
Now Carter on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On the set.
Back to throw is Carter. Throwing on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Moore, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw it?
Ready to break.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's get it together, team. Let's go.
Carter now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Looking to throw. Carter, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D.
And down.
On 1st down, Carter shifts by him, muscles by at the 25. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Big stop, D.
Get it.
They begin with Michel on the ground. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. There he goes right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Break.
50. Here we go. We got double time.
Carter, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 1. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Carter off the bootleg. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They shakes him off. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but
90 Wolf.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
now Carter on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to throw is Carter. Throwing on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Carter now throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Courage.
On 1st and 10, Carter. And the tip there altered the ball. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carter. That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Carter, and he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter and the QB.
Ready, 30 base.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 70, Indy.
65, 65.
Carter on 1st down to Michel on the screen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get blown up. Back at the 6. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.